Hey, Back to Basics fans, it's TJ here from Fat Kings TV, and this week is Random Week. So we're going to talk about love, following the love theme since February is Love Month. I'm assuming because of Valentine's Day would be my logical guess. But anyway, so this week we can talk about anything that we love. And most of the other vloggers have talked about weight loss related stuff. And they've covered pretty much everything I would cover. So I'm just going to talk about some things that I love in life. So it's going to be me babbling about stuff that I love. Stop now. Okay. Everybody who doesn't want to hear all that, they're gone now. So let's get into it. The very first thing on my list is naps. I love naps. For some reason, they are just amazing to me. If I slept as good at night as I do when I take a nap, I wouldn't need a nap. So maybe somebody can explain to me why naps are so good. Maybe it's just because I'm getting old. Next thing I love is music. Again, these aren't in any particular order. It's just kind of stuff I thought up and put on a list. But music, I love music. I listen to all different types of music. I have music going almost 24 hours a day. I mean, as soon as I wake up in the morning until right before I go to bed, I'm usually listening to music or watching music videos. I'm always looking for new music. Like I said, I like all different types of music. I love the way music can change your mood, change the way you feel. I do some things that would be kind of artistic, and music can help me get in the mood for whatever it is that I'm trying to do at the time, whether it's a website or doing something related to arrows or some other crafty thing. The mood that I'm in, or even color schemes that I choose, are heavily influenced by music. So music's a big influence to me. Next thing that I love would be, it's a time of day. It's kind of hard to explain, but hopefully you'll know what I'm talking about. And it's not quite dusk. It's right before dusk, so it's about at sunset, but it's where there's a nice orange glow over everything, kind of an orangey yellow. It's not dark, but it's not light. It's just kind of a warm feeling. I don't know, there's just something about that time of day that I love. I'm most at peace at that time of the day. Next thing is, I guess, weather related, but it's the smell and silence of winter. And the only people who are going to know what I'm talking about there are going to be people who live in a cold climate where you get a lot of snow. So if it's early in the morning, late at night, you know, there's not a lot of cars out and about, and it's snowed a bunch, and there's that crisp smell in the air from the cold, and because of the snow, it dampens any sound, so it's nice and silent. Especially when I'm out in Washington, and I'm in the house that's up in the hills there, and I go outside and it's snowed and it's just silent, and it's amazing. So anyway, the smell and silence of winter. Next thing I have is the ocean. I'm a big water guy, which is odd because it used to be a phobia of mine, but anyway, I'm a big water guy now. Love to be by the water. I love the beach, and I love scuba diving. I could dive all day. I love it. Anybody who's a diver, you'll know what I'm talking about, but it's such an amazing feeling whenever you get underneath the water, especially if you dive in warm water, which is pretty much all I dive. I don't do cold water diving, but you know, just how serene it is, and you see all the fish, and you know, you're weightless, and you feel like you're getting a big hug from the pressure of the water. And you can look up, and if the water's nice and clear, you can see the sky, and even though the water's kind of rippling. Or if you do a night dive, turn off your lights, and you dive, and you see by the moonlight. And to me, it's an amazing experience. So scuba diving, if you haven't done it, do it. Next thing is, I should have put scuba diving on this list too, but it's being active. I really like being active now, and I've always kind of liked it, but I really like it now after the weight loss, because I'm able to do everything a lot easier. I don't get as fatigued, but I like golfing. I like going hiking, walking trails, shooting archery. I like hunting, and then scuba diving was on that list. Next thing that I love is the sound of kids playing. Now, I'm not talking about like 1 or 2 kids off on the side playing, but if you're by like a park or you're by a school where kids are out on recess and they're laughing and just having fun, I really love that sound. And I think the reason for that is that it's just, you know, that those kids are just out there and they don't have a care in the world. All they care about, or the only thought on their mind, is jumping rope or kicking a ball or swinging on a swing, or, you know, there's no angst of life. So that, I don't know, hearing kids play reminds me of that. Next thing that I love is difficult things. So that could be puzzles, it could be a journey, it could be a hike, it could be anything really. I just like anything that's very difficult to do, something that I have to work hard at to solve or to accomplish. I enjoy that. I enjoy the journey of it more so than the final result. I love surprises. So I'm always trying to figure out the next step of everything that goes on around me before it happens. So when something new happens or something unexpected happens, or somebody gives me a present out of the blue, or whatever it is, I really like it. I like surprises. They make me happy. Knowledge is the next thing. That's kind of an odd thing, but whenever I learn something new, it makes me really happy. I get excited about it. And I like teaching people new things. I like to look on people's face whenever they kind of have that aha moment when they're trying to figure something out. I used to actually teach in a college, and that was very rewarding. The pay sucked, but maybe someday I'll go back to teaching. Imagine that. You walk into class and I'm your teacher. Yeah. The final thing, I guess, would be people doing something that they are passionate about and doing it really well. So whenever you see somebody doing something that they really love, whether it's playing a guitar, doing a painting, making a sculpture, working on a car, just anything. If it's something they're very passionate about and they're at the top of their game and they're doing whatever that is, I just enjoy watching somebody do something really well, if that makes sense. So that's all I got. Hopefully you liked it. If not, I'll do better next week. Remember, the journey doesn't stop till you do, and I'll see you later.